questions in the room for NaLyssa and Katie Lou.
Yeah, one for both of you, if you don't mind. Let's start with you. You said last night that you couldn't have imagined your third season going this way. Can you kind of elaborate on what you meant by that and what kind of was different in your mind?
Well, I mean, everybody comes into the season thinking they're going to have this outstanding, accolade, achievement, season. So, I mean, I feel like I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do. I didn't get to contribute as much as I wanted to contribute. So that's all I meant by that.
How hard was it with your role kind of changing a lot throughout the year or two to be the player that you maybe hoped or wanted to be this year?
It was really hard because coming in, there was a lot of different conversations of how it was going to play out. So just it fluctuated throughout the season. It was a lot of highs and lows.
You know, James and Chloe.
NaLyssa, how did you personally deal with the hate, the racism, the attention, scrutiny, and then also just navigate that to go out there and hoop?
I feel like I'm the type of person where I just be putting like a lot of stuff to the side and try to keep like the main thing. So I don't be trying to get too like deep into like the other side of things, because I know at the end of the day I'm just, I'm here to play basketball, and it's also like, there's only so much you can say when you're here.
Chloe and Christine.
Yeah, NaLyssa, that post, it kind of seemed like it was a goodbye post to the Fever. I know you have a year left on your contract, but do you anticipate parting ways with the Fever in this offseason?
I've been hearing that a lot, but I didn't think it was a goodbye. It was more so just like, me appreciating all the people that did help me get through this season, and just helping me keep my mental health on straight. I just put like, I don't know what the future holds, because in this league, so many players jump around, get traded, get waived, get this, get that. So it's like, I could have said the same thing last year, this year. I don't know what my future holds. So.
Christine.
Katie Lou, obviously from college, friendship and getting to know people and how important that can be in terms of the success for a team as you had it with UConn. Here, it seemed like you and Caitlin, Lexi, going on vacation. Did you feel that changed potentially the dynamic for all three of you and the team in general to have getting to know each other, friendship, the jokes, the fun that you could have, and did that actually help the Fever do better? Thanks.
For sure, I think throughout the season, throughout that Olympic break, I think our team as individuals really got close together, and I think we had such a group of players that have such good hearts. I think people didn't always get to see how much fun we had together and like really understand how big of a bond we did have as a group. And as we got closer, I think that helped our season. You saw how we started and then how we finished the year. We really had to come together because that beginning of the season, it was rough for everyone involved. And so us really leaning on each other and coming together, that's what kind of turned it around. And as the season progressed, we knew that, whatever happens on the outside, whatever happens in the game, it's on each other that we need to be there for each other.
We'll go Scott, then we'll go back to Chloe.
Katie Lou, can you kind of walk us through your season? Because there's some highs and lows. It felt like there was a turning point maybe at that illness, and then you were out a few games, and then minutes started to dip. What kind of happened there and impacted your season?
Yeah, I can honestly say this was the toughest season I've ever had. As a player, as a person, so many different things, so many things in my life changed leading into this season. Best things that could have happened to me, having my daughter. I'm so proud of myself for getting back to playing and getting back in this league. But, there was just a lot that I had to deal with myself, internally, externally. There's just things that I really tried to push through and went through this season, and I'm really proud of myself for how I was able to handle all of it. I appreciate my team for always being there, picking me up. The staff, everyone really were there to help me through, and I'm excited to see what I can do going forward. But like you said, this season was a lot of ups and downs, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity, for the support, and the love I had around me.
We have Chloe, then last one in the room for Tony.
Yeah, for Katie Lou, kind of just to follow up on that, just after having Aaliyah, was it more difficult than you anticipated to come back into the fold?
I mean, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, coming back, playing, and just doing what I needed to do this season. I think I am excited for the future. I feel like I have an understanding of what I need as an individual, as a human. I think people they have a limited view of what we go through as players, and they see what they see, and it's easy to criticize or say, things could be, you need to fix this, you need to be doing that, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on that people, media, fans, everything, nobody gets to see the day-to-day, and so having that support is really important going forward, and I'm excited for this off-season, and then to come back next year be better.
You know, James, and then we'll go last one, Zoom for Howard.
Alyssa, I know you touched on it. You expect every season, every player expects to have a great season, all these things. But for you, how do you grow through that? Some people think that growth is like linear, it's going to be constantly up. But how do you continue to grow as time goes by? And how do you think you've grown so far in the WNBA?
Just putting the work in. Just starting at knowing you belong here. You got to know you belong here. You got to know you can compete in this league, you can play in this league. So that's what I do know about myself. I've been playing basketball my whole life. So I know what I can bring to the table. I know what I can prove. So it's just about, this offseason is going to be super important, getting the work in, going to play overseas, making sure I'm in shape, making sure I just take care of myself. So that's going to be, big leading up into my fourth year.
Last one on Zoom. Howard, go ahead.
Lou, congratulations on the season that you guys have had. Katie, if I could ask you, obviously with all that you've gone through, to be in a situation knowing that you have stability for the off season as you figure out kind of what's ahead. Take me through the way you envision this time going and just what that level of security means to you, knowing you have a place next year, you know where you're going to be.
Yeah, I'm excited. I have had quite the career. I'm excited to be in the same place playing and building on this. And this offseason, I also have the opportunity, which I didn't have as much before, to have a place to train and be around and people that can help me in this offseason directly. And so that's something that I haven't necessarily had access to before. And I'm just excited to build on it, to come back, to grow. I think playing in the playoffs and being in that position, was really, really awesome to do and be in this situation this first time I've been on the Fever. And so, we want to grow from here and get back there and be even better.
All right.